Picture this, a packed ER at St. Luke's Hospital, downtown Atlanta, 8:47 p.m., the kind of night where the air is thick with tension, patients groaning, monitors beeping, and the staff's running on fumes. I'm standing there, navy scrubs, my badge slightly crooked, just another nurse in the chaos except I'm not. My name's Lena Carter, and what happened that night? Well, it's the kind of story that makes you question everything about power, respect, and who gets to call the shots. It started with a patient, an older guy, sweating buckets, clutching his side. I'd seen those symptoms before textbook acute pancreatitis. I'm no rookie. I've been at St. Luke's 5 years, juggling night shifts while earning my master's from Emory. So I step up to Dr. Richard Hayes, the hotshot surgeon with a Rolex and an ego to match. Dr. Hayes, I say, keeping my voice steady. The patient's labs suggest pancreatitis. Maybe we should run a CT and adjust the protocol. He doesn't even look up from his clipboard, just scoffs. Did I ask you, Lena? Stay in your lane, sweetheart. Sweetheart. That word lands like a jab, but I hold my ground. Patient safety's a team effort. I say, the labs show, and that's when it happens. His hand flies across my face, a crack so loud the entire ER freezes. My head snaps sideways, cheek burning, a red handprint blooming like a neon sign. 50 people, patients, nurses, even a janitor's top dead. Phones come out, fingers hit record, and I'm standing there, heart pounding, but something inside me stays ice cold. Hayes doesn't stop. He kicks my supply cart, sending syringes and bandages flying like shrapnel. You nurses need to learn your place, he snarls. Fetch coffee, clean up, and shut your mouth. The words sting worse than the slap, but I don't flinch. My hand slips into my scrub pocket, closing around my key card, my little anchor in the storm. Around me, the ER's a circus patients gasping, a kid in a wheelchair yelling, "That's not right." And Jessica, this wide-eyed nursing student, live streaming the whole thing on TikTok. "Y'all, this doctor just slapped a nurse," she whispers, her phone shaking. St. Luke's is wild right now. The viewer count's climbing 500, 1,000, 2,000 in minutes. My phone's buzzing missed calls from the director's office, but I'm locked on Hayes, his smug face clueless about the bomb he just dropped. See, what Hayes didn't know, what nobody really knew, was who I am. Sure, I'm a nurse, but I'm also Lena Carter, daughter of Dr. James Carter, St. Luke's executive director. I didn't broadcast it. I wore my Emory alumni sticker discreetly, kept my grandmother's vintage Patek Philippe watch tucked under my sleeve. For 5 years, I'd been documenting every snide comment, every power trip, every time someone assumed I was just a nurse. Hayes thought he was putting me in my place, but he'd just lit the fuse on a reckoning. By 8:55, the ER's a pressure cooker. Jessica's live stream hits 4,000 viewers, comments flooding and "call the cops." This is assault. My cheeks throbbing, but I'm calm, almost eerily so. Charge nurse Maria tugs my arm, whispering, "Lena, just apologize, he's got admin in his pocket." Dr. Sarah Lee, another attending, hisses, "Don't fight this, it'll ruin you." But I'm not listening. I pull out my phone, text my dad. Slight delay, incident in ER. His reply's instant. "Are you hurt?" "Security's reporting trouble." I don't answer. Instead, I look at Hayes, still barking about nurse insubordination, and I smile just a little, just enough to make him pause. "What's so funny?" he snaps. I don't answer, not yet. At 9 o'clock, hospital admin Patricia Cole bursts through the doors, heels clicking, face pale. "What the hell's going on?" she demands, eyes darting to my cheek, then to the phone still recording. Hayes jumps in, all confidence. "Patricia, this nurse assaulted me, undermined my authority." But the crowd's not having it. An old lady in a wheelchair shouts, "He hit her for no reason." Her son's filming, yelling, "This is going viral, man." Patricia's tablet pings, and her face goes ghost white. She glances at me, then at Hayes, and I know she's seen the message from my dad. "Confirm my daughter Lena is safe." Reports of violence in ER. Hayes scoffs, "Daughter? What, calling daddy now?" But his voice cracks, just a little. Security Chief Tom Alvarez arrives, looking grim. "Ms. Cole, we need to talk now," he says, glancing at me. "This is bigger than you think." Hayes is still clueless, demanding my arrest, but I step forward, voice steady. Dr. Hayes, before you call admin, ask yourself one question. Are you sure you know who you just hit? His finger freezes over his phone, and for the first time, I see doubt in his eyes. By 9:07, I'm in the boardroom, facing 12 suits around a mahogany table. My dad's at the head, jaw tight, trying to stay professional. Board chair Robert Kane looks like he's aged a decade. Jessica's still filming, her live stream at 10,000 viewers. I don't waste time. This isn't just about tonight, I say, plugging my phone into the projector. A spreadsheet lights up the wall. Workplace harassment log, ST. Luke's, 2020 to 2025. 50 incidents, timestamped. Detailed. Hayes' name appears 47 times. Tonight, he escalated to violence, I say, nodding to Jessica. She plays the clip. Hayes' voice, cold and venomous. You nurses need to learn your place, followed by the slap. The board recoils. I click to the next slide. Legal risks. Lawsuits, $5 million average. Federal audits. Lost funding. Kane scribbling notes, muttering, this could bankrupt us. I lay out my plan. Suspend Hayes immediately, no severance. Roll out body cameras, anonymous reporting, bias training $3 million to save hundreds of millions. I'm not asking, I'm telling. And one more thing. I say, I'm taking the Chief of Quality Assurance role, effective now. Kane blinks. That's a big jump. I lean in. I've got an Emory Master's, 5 years of data, and I just saved your hospital from a PR nightmare. Am I qualified, or are you ready to lose everything? 12 hands go up. Motion carried. By 9:25, Hayes is escorted out, badge deactivated, career in ashes. He's screaming about lawsuits, but I just smile. Your trial's in 6 weeks, I say, and Harvard's documentary team caught it all for their study on workplace racism. The boardroom's silent as he's led away, and I feel it 5 years of quiet rage, of documenting every slight, finally paying off. 6 months later, I'm testifying before Congress. St. Luke's model body cameras, zero-tolerance policies, community oversight in 130 hospitals. Workplace incidents are down 90%, nurse retention's at 98%. My story's viral, 5 million views on that documentary clip. Nurses across the country write me, saying I gave them a voice. A kid from the ER that night sends me a drawing, the nurse who fixed it all. But here's the thing, none of this was about revenge. It was about truth. Hayes wasn't the problem. The system that let him thrive was. I didn't just fight for May, fought for every nurse, every tech, every person who's been told to know their place. So what do you think? Was Hayes just a bad apple, or is the whole system rotten? Have you seen someone silenced at work? Or maybe you've been that person. Drop your story in the comments, share this video, and let's keep this fight going. Because dignity isn't negotiable, and every voice deserves to be heard.